Okay.
How can we add value and promote ourselves at the same time with LinkedIn? There's a really easy way. I treat LinkedIn just like a big blog. And with that, there's so many ways, because we've started this process of connecting with people, building relationships and everything. We want to see that we're adding value to people. These people want to see that we're adding value to them. So the simplest ways, and we're both going to talk about this, is that we can put a post up there, we can put an article up there, we can do a video, we're going to be able to do LinkedIn Live shortly. So that's going to put information out to people and add value to people. We can share an article that somebody else has written, we can make our own comments to it. Then we can take it a step further. We can share these articles from LinkedIn into Facebook, into Twitter, and any other platforms you're using. And guess what? When you've got it coming directly from LinkedIn, that's going to take those people back to you. Other people who are connected with these other people on other platforms, guess what? They may connect with you, and they may be people you want to do business with. So Janine.
Yeah. Well, I really enjoy LinkedIn's ability to have a blog on their platform, because when I first started in business and using LinkedIn 5 years ago, I really didn't have a strong website. I wasn't trying to drive traffic to the website. I was just actually trying to get speaking gigs. I wanted to be out and be known as a speaker. So it was actually building on my authority at the time. So the landscape has changed drastically over the last several years, but it's still a viable tool and a very strong one to be able to just write little articles on LinkedIn and then being able to then blast them out to whatever social media you want to after that. But my favorite part of it is start simple. What is the latest book that you're reading? What are the YouTube videos that you're watching? Where are you getting really quality ideas? And start promoting the people who are inspiring you. That is a great way to get going on this sort of a platform.
And one of the other things is try to do at least 1 or 2 a week, maybe 2 or 3. Don't saturate the wall with all these articles. Just do a couple, so you're starting to put yourself out there. And because we've talked about connecting with these people and building relationships, you'll find that these people will start to like your comments and like your videos and articles and things like that. And you know what? Sometimes I'll even share them. And just as a little sidelight, very early in the piece when I started using it seriously, when probably had about 1,500 connections, I shared an article from somebody else and added my own comments to it, and I actually acknowledged where it came from. This article actually got shared about 75,000 times. So you can't pay for that sort of advertising to get yourself in front of so many other people, and that's helped me grow my network, and I really encourage you to do those sort of things.
And one of the things I've found is that when I get on phone calls with people and I'm actually connecting and messaging back and forth, and I find out that maybe someone just recently have a friend that got diagnosed with a very unique condition of some kind, and I stumble across an article based on that, I will private message them that particular article. And that's just another way of connecting, letting them know, number one, I heard what you were saying to me on the phone. Number two, I know that you're struggling with this particular situation, whatever it is. 3, maybe this might help. You know, nothing is better than being able to hold somebody's hand when they're in a very difficult, trying time. But sometimes with our physical distancing, we can't do that. So this is the next best thing. It's just like when people would send you cartoons out of the old newspapers and stuff like that. This is still a very viable way of being able to let people know that you care about them and that they are a human being to you. They're not just a potential client.
And you're adding value to them.
And you're adding value. That's the key aspect of not only follow-up and connection, but at the same time being able to build the community that LinkedIn will allow you to do. So Ian, did you want to talk anything at all about the groups that LinkedIn allows?
You can join, I'm not sure how many groups you can join, but join groups that are of interest to you or that's relevant to your business, and just share those articles into there. That's what I do regularly. I have probably 60 odd groups that I regularly share articles into. And what I see is that these people that are in those groups that I've got no connection with, some have 250,000 people in those groups. All of a sudden I start to get different people in that industry starting to connect with me. And guess what? That opens the door to now start building another relationship by doing what we've talked about before. So that's, to me, that's really powerful.
For me, I started off very slowly with groups because I treated them very preciously, because I knew each one of these groups had groups of people that I normally wouldn't stumble upon in other areas of LinkedIn. So I would take my time and I'd get to know the group, the flavor of the group, what kind of articles they were putting out. And then I started shooting videos and doing little videos for them. And that kind of set me apart because a lot of the groups didn't have videos. Then when you see that a lot of the groups may have videos and you're not seeing a lot of articles, I would do the exact opposite. So once again, this is just a way of how do you set yourself apart, but yet at the same time, you're adding value. And then a lot of fun is being able to do the voice messaging systems that they allow you to do. And sometimes that can be a lot of fun when it comes to a group, especially if you kind of get to know the host of the group a lot better. And then other people don't know it's his birthday and you start singing happy birthday in your awful voice, that'd be me. It's a lot of fun to see the reactions of the rest of the group. So have some fun and really enjoy getting to know people at a deeper level.
Keep adding value wherever you go.
I'm sorry, say that again. I didn't hear that.
And keep adding value wherever you
There
go.
you go. Yep, add value. So chat with you again.